Have you ever had a goodbye that felt like the end of the world, only to realize later it was the beginning of your own? I have, and that one goodbye completely changed my life. It was a relationship I had poured everything into, my identity, my happiness, my future. It was all tied up in this one person. I thought our bond was unbreakable, that we were a team against everything, but slowly things started to unravel. The laughter became forced, the silences grew longer, and the support I once felt turned into criticism. I found myself walking on eggshells, constantly trying to be the person they wanted, losing pieces of myself along the way. I was so afraid of being alone that I ignored all the signs telling me I already was. The goodbye itself wasn't a dramatic movie scene. It was quiet, almost anticlimactic, just a few words that confirmed what my heart already knew but was too scared to admit. This isn't working anymore. And just like that, the future I had so carefully planned crumbled. The first few weeks were a blur of pain. Every song on the radio, every street corner, everything reminded me of what I'd lost. I felt hollowed out, like a part of me was gone forever. It felt like a failure, a personal rejection that echoed in the empty spaces of my apartment. I replayed every conversation, every argument, wondering what I could have done differently. But then something strange started to happen. In the deafening silence of my own company, I began to hear a voice I hadn't heard in years. My own. Without the constant need for someone else's approval, I started asking myself what I wanted. It started with small things, like listening to music they used to hate or ordering the takeout they never liked. Each small choice felt like a tiny act of rebellion, a reclamation of my own identity. I reconnected with old friends I'd drifted away from, the ones who saw me for me, not as one half of a couple. Their laughter and support reminded me of the person I was before the relationship, the one who was full of life and passion. I started exploring hobbies I'd put on the back burner. I joined a hiking group and discovered a love for nature and the peace it brought me. I signed up for a pottery class, getting my hands dirty and creating something tangible from a lump of clay, a perfect metaphor for what I was doing with my life. I was messy, it was imperfect, but it was mine. I started journaling, not to dwell on the past, but to map out my future. For the first time, my dreams weren't tied to someone else's. They were entirely my own, and that was both terrifying and incredibly liberating. I was building a life that made me happy on my own terms. Looking back, that goodbye was the catalyst for my own rescue. It forced me to confront my fear of being alone and taught me that solitude is not the same as loneliness. It gave me the space to heal, to rediscover my strengths, and to build a foundation of self-love that no one can ever take away. It was the hardest thing I'd ever been through, but it was also the most important. It didn't break me. It broke me open. That goodbye didn't end my world. It gave me a new one, my world. So if you're going through a painful ending right now, remember that sometimes the most heartbreaking goodbyes are the ones that save you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.